gonna be one of the greats. Now I'm finally here. Ain't nothing about this fake. Oh, it's the real thing. Oh, it's the real thing.
A great Sunday afternoon for baseball here, north of the border at the Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the Houston Astros and the Toronto Blue Jays. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. looks to gain ground in the race for an AL batting title right after this. Roger Ruiz, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy's kind of hard to figure out. You think most pitchers would love pitching in their home ballpark, but he struggled at home so far this season. There hasn't been a lot of home cooking for this guy, and that's something he needs to turn around in a big way.
Leading
so
off the
striding
afternoon
forward
for Houston,
now, Michael Brantley, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest three-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Hit in the air to center field. There to play it is Grichuk, and that's the first out. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, look out for Josh Reddick. He's hit over 400 in his last 10 games, and his team, they are really relying on him. He knows he's hot. His teammates know that he's hot, and you can bet the opposing pitcher, he knows he's hot too.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, Dero, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Into the corner and slicing foul. To first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Settling in now, Jose Altuve. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Just getting started at the Rogers Center. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Guerrero is up with it. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Brad Peacock gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Brad Peacock, the big bird, as I like to call him. Not an overpowering guy. 92 to 94 miles an hour. Big overhand curveball and the straight changeup. He needs the curveball. If he has command of the curveball, he could be really tough to beat.
Striding in, Eric Sogard. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Eric Sogard.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with top of the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Batting second, the shortstop, Freddie.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Springer, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, D-Row. You go into a pitcher's meeting, and they're making fully aware of who's hot and who's not. And trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak. And after that knock, it's an even dozen.
Into the box, number 13. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they wind up getting the out at first, although the other runner does move up 90 feet to third. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He's hitting over 330 on the season. And when you think about that, that's basically one hit every third at bat. That's the type of guy you want in your lineup because you know every day he's going to come ready and he's going to produce.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Socrates Brito. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. First pitch coming. Here it is. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
1-0 pitch on the way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Brantley is under it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Ready now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. With less than a month to play and his team fighting to stay in the playoff hunt, he continues his personal quest for a batting crown.
And with this guy's ABs night in, night out, he has given his team at least a chance to stay in this playoff race. Not only that.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left, and even 40 home runs on the year for him now. And the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
Boy, this guy just keeps going on. His 40th home run of the season, and he's not done yet. He keeps this up, he's definitely going to be in the conversation for some of the year-end awards.
Here's Justin Smoak now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Though he's been stellar overall, his batting numbers over the last 10 games are closer to the league average.
He's finding a way to still mix in a knock over the last 10 games and keep himself above water in this batting title race. But he certainly doesn't look as comfortable as he did the previous couple months.
The 0-2 delivery. And another foul ball. And his average has been hovering close to 300 in recent games. But for a guy who's competing for a batting title, he'll want to pick up the pace even more.
He knows it. He knows he has to pick up the pace.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
Up next is Danny Jansen. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. And he's really continued to turn in strong performances day after day. His average in his last 10 games is over the 300 mark, but then again, that's nothing new for him.
But easier said than done. This guy from start to finish has been on point, not giving any at-bats away. He's swinging a hot bat and making a strong push to end the season and put that batting title belt around his waist.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 3 runs already home here. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And a heads-up play to get back to first, as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Second inning coming up from Toronto. The Jays are out in front 3-0. So stepping in, Alex Bregman. Power is a big part of his game, of course, entering the contest 5th in the American League home run race.
Yeah, and he's really put together a great season in the power categories. I know it's not over yet, but I'm excited to see how he finishes down the stretch.
Dero, what's been amazing to me is how consistent he's been through the beginning of the season, and that where we're at right now. Expect him to finish the season strong. He's having a terrific year.
And while he's been a dominant offensive force this year, a quick look at his last 10 games paints a bleaker picture. His batting average is below 250 over that stretch.
And this is the last time you want to go into a little mini slump right here. Dog days, you want to finish strong. There's only a handful of games left. You're fighting for a batting title. He has to find a way to maybe take 2 steps back, maybe give away an at-bat to calibrate that fastball again.
The 2-1 home is in there for strike number 2.
Snuck that high hard one by him without a swing, but that's a pitch and location he can do a lot of damage with. Got to be careful doing that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Again, another foul ball. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Squared that one up just a little late. The next 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play. And he finally puts him away here as he strikes him out after an 11 pitch at bat.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at infielder Freddie Galvis, a guy who bounced around in the early part of his career, but his glove is his calling card, and he's settled at one of those premium positions up the middle, and look for him to have a big day on defense.
Here's Carlos Correa now, hoping to stay hot as he came through with a 4-hit contest yesterday afternoon. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Correa, who's sometimes called Show Rea, he was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. It's a solo shot here for Carlos Correa. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Astros are on the scoreboard. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Batting fifth.
And that'll bring up Aledmys Diaz. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Batting 7, the center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Striding in for Houston, George Springer. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses inside 1-0.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Hot shot down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Ready now with the payoff pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Moving under it, Sogard. And that's the 3rd out. Astros get a run back here on the solo shot. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Astros 1. Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The 2-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Slapped hard the opposite way. Brentley is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Here's Randall Grichuk. Head-to-head matchups with Brad Peacock. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. He's set. Here it comes. And this is up and in, ball 1. One and one. 1 out, nobody on. Line toward right center. Reddick is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The batter, the right fielder, Eric Sogard.
Here's Eric Sogard, and he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles on that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
First delivery to him on the way. Now here's a ball hit high and deep as straightaway right field. Reddick has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits.
Gurriel.
First pitch on its way. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Soft liner towards short, and one gone.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Max Stassi.
Next up for the Stros, Max Stassi. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now the 2-1 pitch. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Here's Michael Brantley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He flied out leading off the ball game. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Here's the 1-1. 2 balls and a strike. Three balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder. Due next is Josh Reddick as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. He's set. Here's the 3-1. And that is in there at the letters to run it full. 3-2.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
The next 3-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
In now, Josh Reddick. He swings and sends it on a line to right center, but he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. One left for Houston. They still trail it here 3-1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Freddie Galvis. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 2-2 fouled off. Three and two now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in to try it again. Number 13. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there 1-0.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And that'll hurt as the runner will move into scoring position now.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
There's a strike. It's 2-1.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. Brentwood is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Socrates Brito the next to bat, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He hit a sac fly earlier. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Ready with the 1-2. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Catch made there by Altuve, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, number 27.
Ready for another chance? Vladimir Guerrero Jr., runner in scoring position with two gone. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope, that's down.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Galvis at third with two away. In there, 1-1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Lays off. 2-2 now. 3rd inning here. 3-1 our score. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. 1 left for Toronto, and it's still 3-1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Astros manager A.J. Hinch between innings specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Striding into the box, Jose Altuve. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And he gets ahead 0-1. Line toward right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I know how frustrated he is right now. They say the pitcher gets a strike, the hitter gets a strike, and the umpire gets a strike. That's exactly what's happening right now. He's got to regroup. He's got 1 more.
2 strikes.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Fly ball into straightaway left. Gurriel moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Astros, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
And that misses, ball one. Line shot to first, and there's one away. So after the line out on the fastball, might be a pretty good time to check out the pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And these two guys have both displayed their power arms so far, with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Comes set, and the 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And this one runs a little too far in, ball two.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2. Three runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball. Another full count offering on its way. Heading out towards shallow right. Reddick is there, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, number 44.
2 are gone now in the Blue Jays half of the 4th, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. First pitch of the at-bat, and it's fouled away. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And now a pitch on the way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left, number 13 for him on the year, as the Jays have opened it up now to 4-1.
Two home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Now batting, center fielder, Rendell.
Into the box now, Rendell Grichuk, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
The 1-2. Swinging a hard liner to center field. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
That just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Stepping in now, Eric Sogard, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 0-1 on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Right side, hit hard. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Jays add 1 more on the solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 4-1 in favor of the Jays. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Aledmys Diaz. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5.
Diaz.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1 home is a slider taken for a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Here's George Springer as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now. A runner at second, nobody out. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Standing in now, Yuli Gurriel, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. The 1-2. Line drive to center field. Grichuk is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Max Stassi.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Number 65 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 65.
Max Stassi will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Stassi swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Sogard sprinting after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And the throw in gets away from him.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Brantley.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Michael Brantley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
Right fielder.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. In now, Josh Reddick. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Two out here and a runner at second. Popped straight up. Galvis ranging into the outfield. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Astros 3. Hector Rondon, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Hector Rondon.
Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
The shortstop, Freddie
First
Galvis.
pitch coming. Here it is. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The 1-0. Is a low changeup that's laid off. Rondon has registered more than 80 innings of work with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. The 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And that misses. Ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
So coming to the plate, number 13. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. And it's 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Socrates Brito will be next. A runner at first with no outs here. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now batting, second baseman, Socrates.
Stepping in for the Jays, Socrates Brito, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Here comes the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Line towards center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Now batting, number 27.
Now to the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. From the belt, the pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Still 1-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Here now the 2-2. Line toward the alley in left center. A dive, and he can't hang on. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away. So that's his 2nd knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
He's set and the pitch. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Number 22 on the year as they open it up to 8-3. Danny Jansen, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
A swing and a ground ball to third. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, number 44.
Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Rowdy Tellez. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But one more look here at the big blow in the inning for the Jays. A grand slam home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now 8-3. Digging in, Jose Altuve. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First offering on its way. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Two balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Grounded down the third baseline. And there's his first base hit in this one.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Alex Bregman.
Stepping in now, Alex Bregman, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 0-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. Perfect throw, and they got him at second. Bases are empty, 1 man in. Slider laid off for a ball.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
All even now, 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Into the box, Carlos Correa. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So we'll go at least 1 at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Standing in now, Aledmys Diaz, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 0-1 delivery. Strike 2. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 2 out with a man at first. Grounded back up the middle. Galvis towards second. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Astros lead 1. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Prepares to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 59.
Digging in once again, Randall Grichuk. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here. Randall Grichuk leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 25 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely knocking the cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night. But a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
2 balls and no strikes.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Two-0 count. The pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Freddie Galvis will be next. Now the 3-0 offering. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Coming to the plate now, Freddie Galvis. First delivery to him on the way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Well, I'm surprised by the pitcher right there going to the well for a second straight fastball. He had to feel that that hitter was on the previous pitch.
Gurriel.
In now, number 13. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
First and second here with nobody out. Called strike 0-2. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. And he misses 2-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Altuve for 1. And it's not in time. He's safe. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Number 27.
Coming to the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's got 2 hits on the day, and in the heat of the race for the batting title, that's exactly the kind of line he wants to have.
But you see the look in this guy's eye when he comes to the plate. 2 hits isn't enough. He's getting greedy up at the plate. He knows what's at stake. He wants a batting crown.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. 1-1 the count now. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 2-2 pitch. Still even at 2-2. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. Just keeping him close. Still only one out in the inning. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 2-2 one more time is laid off of for ball number 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
There's a two-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. Hit hard on the ground to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Digging in, Justin Smoke. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Has a look, now the pitch.
That's the ball.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he misses with that one, ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
As a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is worse than having to battle not only the hitter, but the umpire as well. He didn't get some of the calls there, but there's nothing he can do about that now. Just got to go right after the next guy.
So digging in now, Danny Jansen. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Nope. 3-0.
3 balls, no strikes.
Rowdy Tellez will be the 9th man to bat in the inning, barring a double play, waits on deck. Challenge pitch coming. Here it is. That one's in there. 3-1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now.
This is the cat and mouse of today's game. 3-1 almost definitely bought you that fastball, and he took it. Interested to see if this pitcher goes
late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field, and that is off the wall. And he's in safely at third as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
This one just whistles over the second baseman's head. He had no chance to make a play on that one, and it gets fielded deep in the alley, but not before 2 runs score and the hitter lands on second.
Stepping in now, Rowdy Tellez. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Brantley is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Now at the plate, Randal Grichuk. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat, he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it. You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call. And his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
A 1 pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Grichuk puts a good swing on it. This ball's carrying well to left. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Randal Grichuk, a 2-run shot. His second home run of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
It's getting pretty comical now. Their 6th home run of the game, and they're not done yet. They say hitting is contagious, and apparently that applies to the long ball. It's looking like batting practice out there.
Next for the Blue Jays.
Into the box now,
The right
Eric
fielder.
Sogard.
Eric.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Here it comes. Popped him up. Gurriel is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. Big inning for him, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. 7th inning coming up. The Jays lead it 16-3. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Now in the box, George Springer. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
First delivery to him on the way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Yulieski Gurriel.
So striding in, Yuli Gurriel, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here comes the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Fastball, and that ran in and drilled him.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers. And when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can. So he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
Into the box, Max Stassi, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And that misses 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Liner toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I mean, that fires me up right there. Opposite field knock, and in today's game, where every manager is employing hundreds of shifts, to watch this batter go the other way was special.
Standing in now, Michael Brantley, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Off the plate,
Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. And he'll watch the fastball miss down low. It's 2-1.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Fouled away. Here now the 2-2. This is hit softly to third. The second for 1. On to Smoke, but it's too late as he'll get just the 1.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Reddick. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Sogard going back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Two left for the Astros, and as you can see, they are way behind. Joe Smith comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Striding in once again, Freddie Galvis. He singled his last time up.
Shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that textbook sinker.
Stepping in now, number 13, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Here's one fouled off to the right as the count evens at 1-1. The 1-1 is a sinker that misses for a ball. Too high that time, and it's 3-1. Socrates Brito will be next. Bases are empty, one man out. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the second baseman, Socrates Brito.
Into the box now, Socrates Brito. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. But you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Change up that time, a swing, and this one's driven out to deep left center field. This ball has a chance, and it is over the wall, a home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 17 for him on the season, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. In now, Alex Bregman. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. hit the other way out toward right field. Sogard has it in his tracks, makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Carlos Correa.
Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. Last time through was a base hit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Softly on a line to third. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Aledmys Diaz.
Now the Astros designated hitter, Aledmys Diaz. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Blue Jays on top, 16-4. At the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
The third baseman, number 27.
From the stretch. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Justin Smoke will be next. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. And he's now secured his 4th knock of the day. Even for him, this has been a great performance at the plate.
Warning, warning, somebody wants a batting title. People better wake up. Guys around him, they're going to check the box score and start to panic a little bit. A 4-knock game is pretty special.
Into the box, Justin Smoke, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And pretty fortunate here as they do wind up getting the out at first, although the runner will advance to second.
Number 9.
Stepping in, Danny Jansen. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. The 1-0 home. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. Rowdy Tellez will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Stepping up now, Rowdy Tellez. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
2 out here and a runner at second. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 3-1 grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We've played 8 full. Toronto leads this one 16-4. Digging in now, George Springer starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And not the start they were hoping for as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the 9th.
The first baseman, number 10, Yuli Gurriel.
Stepping up to the plate, Yuli Gurriel. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. Max Stassi will be next. Bases are empty, one man out. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Now at the plate, Max Stassi. So far 2 for 3 in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Called strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Grounder down the line at third. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game. And he's safe.
Hey, not a bad way to start the new month, B-Roll. How about after that single? That's his 3rd hit of this game.
Oh, that has to make you feel good. You see that calendar flip, and you got 3 knocks in your back pocket.
Standing in now, Michael Brantley, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 0-2 delivery. Skied into very shallow right. Sogard has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he's in there safely, as a run will score on the play as well. Into the box, Josh Reddick. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Last strike now for Houston. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now. And gone. Home run. A 2-run home run here for Josh Reddick. Home run number 15 for him thus far, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit. Daniel Hudson gets the call here as he'll try and look for 1 out to finish this thing off.
Daniel good. The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Into the box now, Jose Altuve, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
And there's a called strike two, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And strike three called on a pitch that looked out of the zone. And that's the kind of ball game it's been for these guys, as this one is officially put into the books.
Well, listen, you always want to finish strong, and they've done a real good job here notching a win on the first day of September. They're hoping that's a sign of good things to come in this final month of the season.
16-7 in this ball game today. Toronto posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Number 65 claims the win out of the pen, his first. Brad Peacock was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 29 minutes. Paid attendance at Rogers Center this afternoon, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
I get it rocking like a cradle. I never sober, but I was able to see my thoughts make the war brave without a stable. Walk back into the people that make it touch me like flavor. I hung around them shells like April. Oatmeal. And when I get to seeing it's so real, folk will think that it's entertaining till fly, no subliminal. That's the play of aggravated at the originals. My whole life I've been conjugating with it. That's why I graduated with just minimal. That's for the lecture shorts to me, which is just better from the king of Bedford. Stop vexing. That's what Biggie taught me lessons. My guess is this propensity for excellence might not get less about the adolescence, but I'm blessed with it. Yeah, you get to carrying torches. Sometimes I get nervous as a shooter that's entering courtship. Then I get to feeling euphoric. Holy flow, every ball low, he should be picking up. Look at this, she's so gorgeous. She be with me with a lot of flipping that text by her toes. I'm a mess on my horror, but I've been messed on my sword. Every bar breaking water. Can't sing, but you know the front that's on the chorus. You can't see her flow unless you're using the force.
If he was white, then you can use some paper. He's still white.
Late nights be like, what part you from? I tell them, harder than when monsoons come. And they taste cheese, only dipping when that fondue come. And when they base till they hard go out just like you son. It look different from my sweet location around. And know they like me when I stay at my mama house. My pockets fat and my mama see something in the back of our runs. Get punches and bunches like I'm Marvin Hagler now. Swear it ain't marvelous. Remember just when mama barbarous made us with borrowers. The hood border for us that lost all of us. Got the hardest part of us. Teaching out like on the bus. That means with the difference queen of fake ball, B-ball, iPhone, C-ball, circle. You think they ain't different. These sacrilegious fuck with you don't get your paint tripping. But when you jump up in traffic, they get the lane switching over. Haters don't feel until your name mentioned. Scripture tell me no one excludes when they ain't tripping. We all part of the picture, it's just our frame vivid. And I feel off much. I just got it from over.
If he was white, then you can use some paper. He's still white.
problem, I know words